Hey everyone, Leo here, and today we are reviewing module 4 of the complete real estate Facebook marketing guide that we've been looking at, right? So far, we check on the part 1 is been everything about the ad setup plus compliance, right? We in module 1 we went through basic setup. Module 2 we did fan page general setup. Module 3 we went to fan page settings, and today we are reviewing fan page strategy and execution on module 4. So if you haven't watched the other videos, go back and watch them. But let's get started on this lessons today on module 4. All right, so a lot of the questions that that you know big companies or big brands will provide is to other marketers that I follow is how do you request a verification or how to get your business page verified, right? Or what is the blue check mark that some profile has or business pages. As you can see, for example, I'm using Keller Williams, right? I search for Keller Williams. We notice that obviously Keller Williams has a great mark, but also if you do go to a musician called Keller Williams, right, it has a blue check mark. So what is it? What does it do? What does it do? So this is basically in the case that you went through a process of verification, right? That Facebook verified that you are authentic, that you really on that page. And obviously some of the benefits is that build trust because obviously that you went through that process, and it helps rank higher when somebody search for your business page on Facebook. So obviously if there's many pages named Keller Williams, probably it will rank higher, but as you can see here, this is not really the case. Um, Keller Williams, the musician, is not at the top compared to actually Keller Williams Realty Incorporated, right? So that's all the benefits that we see on big sites like social media and other so-called gurus, right, of social media. But but the, you know if you are a small real estate agent, you're starting, and you're probably asking yourself, how can you get that? Well, the easy thing to do is go for this gray check mark. The blue check mark is basically doesn't give it away too easy nowadays. It's just basically giving away to big brands, politicians, and I can remember some other. Let's see if I. So yeah, can remember some other um, what Facebook basically gives away this blue check mark nowadays. But the gray check mark is easier. You can definitely go into the link that I put on the document, right? This document here for Facebook help section, how to get the verification badge, the gray one and the blue one, if you want to try it. Um, you can definitely follow the instructions, but I would recommend you to go for the gray one if you want to, right? If you're going to get verified, because it's usually easier. Just basically ask you to call you. If that doesn't work, it will ask you for some documentation. Now, don't sleep over it, right? If you cannot get either one, like for example, the documentations that we'll ask for will be stuff like to verify your business, like I think it's like a tax ID number. I don't know, license, business license. I can remember what other documents is needed. But like I say, don't sleep over it. If you use just like a small, like a real estate agent, you're just starting. You can verify your business page in different ways. Like for example, I put my personal profile. I link my business page, right? It's easier for people to find it that way. But it also verifies that I own my page. Other ways to do it is, for example, you could link your page to your official website. So, for example, I have my website over here, Traffic Factory for Realtors.club, because I'm working currently with this website. And as you can see at the bottom, I have links to all my profile. One of the links will be obviously my page. So that's one way of people can verify that I own that business page on Facebook. Other ways, you obviously, if you don't have a website, you can link your business page to your Instagram profile, right? You can go to, this is the computer version, but phone, basically it's the same thing. You can go to edit profile and you can put a link to your business page on Facebook or to your official website if you have one. Or you can do the same in Twitter if you're a Twitter person, right? You can put your Facebook profile in the link section, the link to your business, to your Facebook profile in here in the profile section on Twitter, or you can put a link to anything like if you have a official website, etc. So those are ways that you can use to verify your business page, right? But again, don't lose sleep over it. It's not really important because other ways you can do that is by obviously print it out on your business cards and hand it to people to check out your business page and follow you on Facebook, that you provide great information locally, whatever that is, either because you like reviewing local bars, local businesses, you like exploring the city or your county or your area, whatever that is. You could run advertising. There's so many other strategies, so don't sleep over it about verifying your page. But I know it's a question that comes up a lot. Uh, so next we're gonna review page roles. What are page roles? So essentially, you are able to hand over some access to people that can help you. So if you, for example, are a new real estate agent and you have a family member that can help you handle your um, social media profiles, you can give it access without actually having to provide your link. Or if you have an assistant, right, you can give them access to your page without actually having to provide your personal profile for Facebook, username and password. You can have a team social media manage for you, etc. So many ways. The reasons why you want to do that to set up a page role, but it is good to do it not just because if your personal profile gets hacked, somebody else can help you, especially if it's a family member. I will advise you to always allow a family member that you trust a lot, that you really trust, to have admin access on your page as well. So at least two people have access to that. So here in the page role section, I'll put a link to the help section where you can refer back to what the page roles are, right? Admin, editor, moderator, advertising, what the functions are. So you can review that to see what level access you want to provide, but don't provide admin access to just everyone, because again, that person can kick you off your own page. That's one of the key things I want to mention here. And obviously you can end up with that actually having access to your own page. So other access you can provide will be like an editor, right? So if you have somebody that you wanted to have total control but not to be able to manage roles, meaning adding other people as administrators or remove you as an administrator, you can do an editor, moderator, advertiser, which have just this ads specific access analyst that cannot do a lot, just view insight, see who publish as the page, and obviously live contributor, which can go live. Let's say you have somebody following you just to do live videos, then obviously you can add them as a live contributor. I think this is a new function over here. All right. Just because you have so many brands that all they wanted to do is go live, but the only way to do that is basically set them as an editor. So if you don't want to set them as an editor, then now we have this live contributor function. Can go live as the page from a mobile device. What else? So you also have the ability to connect your Instagram account to your business page. There are many reasons why you want to do that. Number one, it's free to do, right? If you have an Instagram account using a lot, you can have a lot of insight of what how your Instagram account is basically doing. You can have a lot of analytics that you can study, like posts that reacted better, so you can perhaps analyze if that works better with the audience you follow, and pay ads to it to get more people like them, the ones that follow you, and obviously attract more people to you, to your brand, create more customers, more more connections in your local town, make your network bigger, right? Expand your network. So there are many reasons why you want to connect your Facebook page to your Instagram account, especially if you have somebody to is managing your business page. They can help you manage your Instagram account without actually giving them your user ID and password and control some of the stuff. Like for example, they can edit your Instagram account details on Facebook, right? Like the name and contact information if you need to change that. Read and respond to Instagram comments from your inbox on the page manager's app. Moderators of your page will also be able to do this. So, if you want help with some of that, responding to comments, um, they can do that from the page manager. They can create Instagram ads from Facebook, right? So if you have a agency managing your team, or if you have a team managing your advertising, that's one of the reasons also you want to do that to connect your Instagram account so they can run advertising for you on Instagram. All right, so let's see what else we got. So page roll, we covered that. You can definitely check out the this matrix over here, this little table, to see all the different functions, right? So you are very strategic how you provide the different roles. Now, page strategies. Some of the strategies that I came to learn from own personal experiences and from studying other uh, marketers out there is basically they usually recommend 1 to 3 posts per day. Keep in mind that this is just for the whole purpose of number one, keeping some of your audience coming back to you, right, by seeing your stuff. Um, Number two, a higher the more you share, obviously you have a chance for people to share the information because they like it. Uh, obviously you stay in front of them all the time. They obviously, depending on the content that you post, they see you as the authority on whatever it is that you discuss. So if you're real estate agents and you educate people on real estate in your local town, obviously they're gonna see you as the um, leader within your community on that specific industry. If they see you more and more, so whoever wins in anything that within business, the person that wins the most is the person that is able to sell themselves and market themselves better. Um, Even if you don't have the best products and services, that's usually the person that gets the most. Obviously, now that you want to combine it with a good service that you provide um, to your clients. So 1 to 3 posts per day. Now, don't overpost. Don't do more than that because obviously Facebook algorithm will not show more than that. So if you try to um, find a way to cheat Facebook, by posting more, obviously your other posts will not be shown. So don't lose energy. Don't waste energy by posting more than 3 times per day. Once per day is just fine, good enough. Keep in mind that Facebook now obviously doesn't show to everybody that follows your page, your business page. That's why they created advertising because that's a revenue for them. So they just not gonna show your post to everybody that follow your page, only to like 3 to 5%. But it's still it's some type of organic uh, way to stay connected with your audience if you are not paying for ads. Obviously, you still want to mix the two of them, right? The posting to get the organic reach, but also boost it with some advertising to continue to reach the audience that is connected to your page and to reach new audience within your local market. So post the combinations that you may want to be doing. Number one is promotional, but here's the important thing, right? You want to be smart about it. So if you just promoting, that's gonna get people not to like you at all. So all the effort you do on posting is just gonna be rejecting a lot of people if it's just promotional. Hey, buy from me. Hey, I sold this many. I'll earn this much. I'm the best one, top number one. What if, but right? Because that old ego of me, just basically rejecting uh, your your the clients you most want to work with, and perhaps attracting the worst clients you're going to be working with, and then you're going to be hating yourself as a real estate agent. So keep it a minimum. Do mostly stuff that post about maybe mostly about stuff that are emotional to your audience, that are valuable to your audience, like how to's. If you are really good at educating on the real estate industry, if you are real good at educating other stuff like cooking, stuff around your town, if you are the to go person of historic places in your local area. So keep the promotional stuff at minimum. Obviously, that's the way you eat. So obviously, don't eliminate it completely. But a good match perhaps could be, a 10 to 20% on promotional, and then the rest you can mix it between personal. By personal, I don't mean telling the story of your life, but share a little bit of personal stories, a little bit of stuff that you do at work, like showing a house, making a live video of walkthrough of a house, a listing. You sharing the moment of personal getting a family getting their home. Share stories like that, right? Stories that move you, that you find moving within your industry. Um, um, and then the last is perhaps sharing posts other that you find useful from other sources, right? Like for example, if you like the blogs from like Zillow, Trulia, Realtors.com, obviously these companies, the big companies, invest a lot into uh, people that write for them and create content. So take advantage of those, right? Put your own your little twist on it. Make a video for your own community, um, or put your little twist, meaning add some emojis in there. Obviously, don't post the whole blog because that's number one. You're stealing the content as opposed to taking the important pieces and making it your own. I'm pretty sure you can transform that to your own word, adding some emojis, changing some words, adding your own twist, and obviously call to action. I always make sure to leave a little bit of signature from there. Either at the end of the post, I always remember to check my website for listings or put your number in there to remind people that how to contact you, why they want to contact you. Put a logo in every picture you put there. Um, that nowadays so easy to use apps on the phone that can help you put a little logo. You do want to spend some time either on free applications like Canva.com to create your own logo, or you can go to sites like Fiverr.com to have somebody to create a logo for you for $5, something like that. Other stuff you want to do is find a time to schedule posts, right? So if you don't have a lot of time, perhaps you designate a day like late night on Sunday, late night on Saturday to put together all the pictures you did during the day and schedule the post. You can actually Facebook has a um, internal scheduling post feature. So you can do this from either your phone or even from Facebook. Like, so for example, if I want to post something, I can click on the little arrow over here and I can schedule. Okay. I can even save it as a draft if I want to save it for later. Backdate, I don't know what that is. All right. So you can schedule here. I probably have to check on that. That's here. So schedule, and that's where you do, you then select the date and the time when you want to choose this to go public. So that way, if you know like the best time to post something, like or if you, for example, will go ahead and post a lot of things at the same time, obviously they will not show up all at the same time on your Facebook page. Instead, that's you can use the schedule feature, so they all show at different times. It looks more natural, right? Other stuff you can do is use applications like Buffer.com, especially if you have a team. Perhaps you do want to invest on applications like this, Buffer.com. As you can see, they have a free version where you can add up to one social media account per platform, schedule up to 10 posts per account. Now, this is the number of posts you can store in your queue at any one time per social account. So there's no daily, monthly, or yearly. So for example, let's say in the week you are posting once a day. obviously you only can you be posting about seven times, so you'll be good, right? So you'd be good, right? So if you're, for example, posting only once a day, now obviously if you're posting 3 times a day, then obviously you're gonna be going over the threshold. Then at the time you probably be better investing into a $10 monthly price, right, to let you post more. But it's really good to have a team to help you with using applications like Buffer. I'm not affiliated with Buffer, so other applications you can use are like Craftfire, that I know they are very reasonable within the pricing. Now other more complete are like Hootsuite. I know they have a free version, but the paid version obviously can go a little more, but say for example professionals entrepreneur 19 a month. So as you can see, the pricing is a little bit higher compared to Buffer, Craftfire. Now I'm sure they have probably higher features, but I haven't tried it yet. And there was another one, Sprout Social, um, and you can go and research, but I'm sure if you type in on Google um, similar apps to Hootsuite, I'm sure you can find any blog there that can give you some alternatives to Hootsuite, like Social Pilot, Agora Post, Sprout Social, Social Oomph. So I can check all these ones as well. Okay. And obviously, you perhaps want to try the latest post to see what's a new thing. Check on the date. Sometimes this blog post has a date where you can see what the most recent ones are, as opposed to checking on a post that is old or a blog that is old, and you're going to be looking at apps that perhaps don't exist anymore or change the prices completely. All right, so scheduling posts, take advantage of that. Take advantage of tools that can help you automate some of your work. Like I say, like you saw, some of them are free, so no excuse. Interact with your posts. So whenever you post something, remember to go back and like your own post. Okay, get people to like the post. Um, Also, you want to be commenting, right? So if other people commenting on your post, go ahead and reply to your comments. If people send you a direct message, go ahead and reply to your messages. You can go to your inbox and see what messages you have replied to. You can then go to notifications and see what perhaps there's a post that somebody liked, and you can click on it and see if that person already like your page. That's another thing to do to get more likes in your page, right? You can go to your post, see if anybody likes your post, and you can invite them. So, for example, if I go to my post, right, and I see somebody liked something, so for example, somebody liked this, but this person already liked my page. As you can see here, I can invite this person if she didn't like, if she hasn't liked my page, but this person already liked my page, so I'm not able to invite her anymore. But that's another way for you to get more likes on the page, inviting people to like if they like your post. Um, we already talked about respond back to comments on your posts and messages, request likes, right? I already show you how to do that. Somebody like your page, go ahead and invite in to like your page. Also see the number of reach as a post of your post has, and that will help you determine which posts are doing better. Now, another way to do that to check to check the analytics is basically by going to Insight to see how your posts are doing and see which ones are done best. So you can perhaps either invest some money into boosting those posts to reach more people within your local market, or creating something similar that you know is going to like people. Obviously, this is have a higher reach because organic reach, because it was a live video, and live videos Facebook tend to push it even more. You can see that when you can see there the section that says organic and paid. Obviously, I haven't put any advertising on this, but organic means that's how many people reach organically. And because Facebook had a great push on that, I know they're going to be doing really good. These are just posts that organically reach around 180 people. So I know this post did really good. It's something I can boost locally here in my market to reach even more people. Um, and it's something you can do as well. Okay, you can study some of this in the insight section under posts to see some of the posts that are doing the best and how you can either create something similar or boost some of those. But don't go to the boost section. Instead, go through the paid ad campaign or section, which we're going to go into in other modules in the future. Now, times to post. The best thing to do is check the insight. Don't pay too much attention in reference to what other gurus are saying there about when is the best time to post. Just check your insights, right? Obviously, for me, because I'm in here, obviously the people that are connected to my page are gonna be having a higher time during business hours. The reason, obviously, more likely people are gonna be connected to my page when they are awake. See, if the majority of people that I'm connected to are here on the same time zone that I am, correct? So um, that's one way to see when it's post best, right? Now, don't pay too much attention on this. The reason why is because time is not really important when you post, because what happens is Facebook doesn't really show your post live or in real time. It doesn't show your post in real time, right? The only thing that shows your post live, it will be like doing a live video. So if you have a lot of people that connected to your page on your local area, obviously you do want to be doing some live video. If you're not comfortable, do it. Just go ahead and practice it. And if it's not your strength at all, then I don't know, find somebody that can help you with that, or find other ways to reach more people. But that's a great way to reach people organically without paying and without having to invest in that, especially if in the beginning, if you don't have a lot. But you should try different things. So um, I was saying that time is not really important anymore because your posts are not shown in real time. You just basically gotta be testing and checking the insights, see which posts are doing better and what you can do to create some of those posts more, or even to boost those posts or paying ads to expose to get more exposure on those posts, so that you don't have to be burning yourself all the time to creating posts similar to the ones that you did. Um, Now, one thing you may want to keep in mind is that during business hours, other businesses are competing with you. Other real estate agents may be competing with you on advertising and posting. So uh, take a chance of testing on posting stuff at odd hours as well, right? You never know. Maybe the 123 people that are here active on my Facebook, within my Facebook profile, maybe those 123 people are actually very loyal customers, right? Maybe at midnight those 82 people are very loyal customers, or I can find a customer that I have their full attention because obviously there's a lot of other things going on. So you never know. You do definitely want to be testing different things. So that concludes today's module. Went a little bit too long, but feel free to reach out to ask any questions if you have any. Again, looking forward to seeing you on the next module. Bye.